Hey everybody, welcome back for another one. Beautiful day outside today. Glad you could join me. I'm going to be doing a little karate workout, focusing, basic technique, a little bit of core strength training, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Why don't you guys follow along? Just doing some quick arms to the side here. Knee, sheet. Oh. Good, right arm now, big circles. Knee, sun, sheet. Oh. Other side. Not a perfect day for it. Found some shade under a little tree here. And not a cloud in the sky. Other arm, forward. Good. Good. Knee. Front. Feet. So we're just going to shrug the shoulders down forward. Knee. Arms nice and loose here. No need for any tension. Go. Good. Now back. Other direction. Knee. Right. Sheet. Go. Look. Good. Side. Sun. Side. Knee. Sun. Back the other way. Knee. Sun. Other arm. Knee. Sun. I get both arms. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Back. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Good. Hands on the hips. Big circles. It's interesting every time I come down here. This is such a huge park. It's kind of endless choices when it comes to where to set up. There's a river that runs down through here as well. I'd like to find a spot where I could set up sort of on the edge of the river and do a workout there. I think that'd be pretty cool. Other direction. It's neat. Go. I'm just gonna lift the leg. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Work. Sit. That's. Two. Switch legs. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Work. That's. Two. Other foot. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Other foot. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Good. We're just going to do some slowly bending over legs. Let's have them locked out on this because I really want to sort of focus on the lower back when you're coming down, stretching the hamstrings and up into the lower back. Try to round your back. That feeling of it being rounded, so you're feeling that lower back in the hamstring. And then back, hands on the hips, just looking up in the sky. And then down. Sort of bobbing up and down here, kind of makes it more of a dynamic stretch, if you will. Knees and back, hands on the waist. Sheet. Go. Good. Back to the legs. We're going to do just sort of circle. Okay? Big round movement. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Switching feet. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Switching feet, each. Knee. Sun. This kind of has the beginnings of a crescent kick, doesn't it? But I've keeping my leg tucked, not extending, you know? This be like crescent kick, super tight quarters, maybe hitting with the knee, maybe. Or just a warm up. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Good, back to those bends. Down each knee. Sun. And back. Hands on the back. Each knee. Sun. To the side. Reaching over each knee. Other side. Each knee. Other side. Each knee. Other side. Each knee. Good. Hands on the kneecaps. Okay, I'm just doing little circles. Kind of going in a clockwise direction right now. Like to try to warm up all of the major joints. Get those ligaments and tendons lubricated and warmed up, ready to go. Other direction. It's nothing worse than, just practicing something that you enjoy, you get pleasure from doing, and injuring yourself. And then you can't do that thing, until you get all healed up. So it's nice to make sure that you're nice and warmed up. Other direction. I can feel it's ready to get the joint nice and warm. Sun. Other direction. Sun. Good. Shake it out. That's great. Good. Shaking out. Just nice loose feet. Just full body. Just shaking it out. I'm going to start with some real basic techniques. Okay. We're just going to be standing in sort of a yoi position or ready position. We're just going to be stepping back, Shuto Uke, punch. And this is, again, I'm pretty much still in this sort of warm-up phase. So I'm just going nice and easy. Good. Knee. Sun. Try not to be too stiff. Nice and loose. Go. Let's switch to the other leg. Walking now with that right hand. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Nice and loose. Switching hands again. Walking now on the left side. Knee. Good. Sun. Sheet. Go. Notice the speed. Not forcing it. Just moving, natural. Switch feet now. Always returning to the ready position. I'm aiming like right here for the punch. Sun. Sheet. Go. Switching feet. One more. Sun. Okay, from there we're going to step back now into Senkutsu stance. Okay, this is more of a deep lower stance. Okay, most of the weight again on the front foot. 60-40, say 60% of the weight on the front. But walk, punch, up. Nice and loose. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Switching legs now. So back with the left side. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Quick. Sits. Switching feet. Ku. Ju. Switching feet. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Good, up. Stepping back now, Urakan. Pardon me, Shuto Uke. Urakan's a different technique. Gotta get the brain warmed up too, man. Stepping back. You're blocking, okay? Coming into about your center. Here. This is for like technique or for form purposes. There's certain positions that you want to try to hit when you're executing the technique, and one of them is that blocking hand kind of comes up to the ear position height, we'll say, and the palm is facing sort of the same direction that you're looking. You're not this way, you're not this way. Okay, it's out, right? At the same time, you're winding up, right? You see, I'm not just keeping my front square to you. Okay, I'm winding up so I can, right? But nice and easy. So we're stepping back, block, up. Stepping back, block, up. Stepping back, block. It's neat. Sun. Sheep. Go. Good. Let's try the other hand now. Stepping back with the left side. Same thing now, but when you're winding up, of course, now you're loading on the other hip, because you're gonna fire now the block with the other arm, right? It's back, hitch. I'm exaggerating these movements, right? You're not sort of doing this. It's more of a feeling inside of letting the pressure build on like a coiled spring, or something that you're coiling that's ready to uncoil, right? That sensation in this area, right? There it is. Feel it. Block, right? So it's knee, stepping back. Sun. Sheep. Go. Good. Shake that out. Big circles with the arms. I'm kind of working out on a sloping plane sort of down this way. The water is sort of back behind these trees. There's the river back there, so all the water and everything sort of like runs off in this direction. There's a big decline slope here, so I'm sort of working out uphill. Big circles each. Yeah, let's try a couple kicks. Okay, so just a natural stance. Okay, we're just going to kick a Maigari front snap kick. You're just going to go for the belt buckle, right? So hands up, right? Covering position or whatnot, right? Different for everybody, but try to find a position where your hands are guarding, protecting. And you want to keep them here when you kick. You want to keep them up here. You're not dropping your hands. You know, maybe there's this sometimes propensity to try to, you're trying to keep your balance. Which is, obviously you want to keep your balance, but you want to build your core so that your core muscles, your glutes, your legs, your thighs, your feet, your calves, everything, that supplies you with the balance you need. So you're not flapping your arms around, and that takes, core exercises that we do a lot on a lot of these workouts. We're working these core muscles. You want to rely on those to keep you balanced, right? Try to bring the foot back and try to land it in exactly the same spot it was when it started. Right, so I'm ready. I can kick immediately, right away. I can kick, right? I can kick again. If you're flapping around and you're like, okay, like this, it's, you're not in the optimal position, right? You have to get back into position or try to kick from that longer position, right? Less efficient. So you want to try to have control. Get right back sort of where you started. Knee. Sun. She. Switching feet. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Good. Shake it out. This time we're going to kick again, but this time I'll sort of stand side on here so you can see what I'm doing. So those kicks, those are front snap kicks. snappy, quick, right? Just right out, right? You can also kind of protrude or reach with the pelvis a little bit when you kick. If you need a little bit more reach on the kick, so you can also, right? You can jet your pelvis out, or you're bending the knee you're standing on, tilting the pelvis more, and sort of leaning into the kick. That might give you a couple extra inches on the range. So let's try a couple of those. Okay, here we go. So you're protruding or leading or allowing the pelvis to tilt, and you're leaning into that kick a little more. Right? See, it's like a longer kick as opposed to, right? Two different kicks, right? It's neat. Also kicking uphill, which is kind of neat. Good. Switching feet now, other side, same thing. Reaching a little bit. Neat. Go. Good. Shake that out. Hands on the knees. It's little circles. Nothing wrong, Look, we're not fighting here. We're not doing kumite. We're training. We're conditioning. We're practicing. It's okay to mix in little movements like this, in between techniques. You want to just keep that joint nice and warm, nice and loose. After a workout, you just use the hamstrings. You're just working it a little bit. Just, be in tune with your body. I think is perhaps one of the most important lessons, is be in tune with what your body's doing. Don't be afraid to try to feel and understand what your limits are. You need to warm up a little bit more. It's okay. We're just practicing right now, right? Good, shake it out. It's practice, man. We ain't talking about the game. It's practice. Good. Let's do some of those crescent kicks. I was kind of mentioning it earlier during our warm-up period. Again, sort of inside to outside. In, right? And then you're up with the leg. Right? So you're sort of like coming around. If you were to draw a shape, right? You're starting here and you're ending here. You were to draw a shape, it goes out, it goes around, and it comes back. It's almost like a teardrop, an upside down teardrop. It's kind of a shape that I think of when I'm doing this. Nice and easy. It's good. Neat. Sun. Sheep. Go. Good. Try the other leg. Same thing. Now coming in again into the center, around, and up. And it's not, I didn't say triangle because it's not so regimented. It's not so boxy or boxed in. It's not so angular like that. It really is sort of this upside down teardrop sort of shape. It's neat. Sun. Sheep. Go. Good. Shake that out. Going to just grab a quick sip of water. A lot of karate is really about, you learn basic structure from someone. Basic, things that you need to know. Like the common language of karate, right? The fundamental stuff. Why does a middle punch look like this? Why does an empei look like this? Why does a jodan uke look like this? Why do we step the way we step? And how do we do those things are fundamental, I think, for everybody. But if you ever look at two people that have been training for a long time, their karate is probably not going to look the same, because everybody has a different body composition, different height, different weight, different flexibility, different age, different range, different propensity to perform different techniques. People have techniques that they favor, and they develop those techniques. And what this ends up doing is providing an incredible amount of variety in karate, which I think is great, because you can learn something from almost everybody. sometimes you learn what not to do, and that in itself is a lesson. So I think variety in karate is great. I think everybody, if they have the proper fundamentals and they've been training, for a certain amount of time, will eventually lead themselves into their own flavor, and I think that's cool. I think it's unavoidable. I mean, you look at the masters from even back in the mid 20th century. Many of them had similar teachers, right? There was a lot of cross-pollination happening, yet they all sort of were their own individual style and had their own individual strengths and weaknesses, and that's completely okay. And I think that's something that we should actually relish instead of, criticizing or trying to avoid. So let's continue. Okay, we're going to pick it up again with some combinations. We'll do three technique combinations. So we step back, Jodan Uke, step back, Shudan Uke, step back, punch. Okay, Jodan, high, middle, punch. Right. So stepping back with the right foot first. Ich, ni, san. Good. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Good. Ich, ni, san. Good. Should be able to, if you really want to pick it up, the punch in that second block, that Shuto Uke and punch, they could happen sort of one right after the other, right? So it's like 1, 2, right? 1, 2. Switch arms now. 1, oh, pardon me. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Shake it out. Knee. Sheet. Go. This time we're going to step back in a low stance. Then you're going to come up similar to that Uche Uke that we did earlier, where the hand comes up to the ear, but this time you're going to strike. It's basically the same, right? You're coming here. You're coming here. It's very similar. So let's try that. So you step back, itch, knee, and that could be like to the jaw, maybe to the neck, to the collarbone, or maybe you're raking across the face. Hey, be creative. It's right. I was thinking grabbing that leg too, right? Pulling them into it. It's because you don't have time to dilly-dally. There's no big pause here. Training, learning, cool, but I'm just saying, if you're thinking from a perspective of defense or kumite, you don't have a lot of time to lollygag between techniques. It's neat. It's neat. It's neat. It's neat. Good. Try the other hand. Stepping back now with left leg, blocking up, same, very similar, right? It's neat. It's neat. It's neat. It's neat. It's neat. It's neat. Good. Shake it out. Arms, hips, knees. Yeah, good. Good. Down to the stretch down to the ground. Yeah, that feels nice. Hands on the back. Head side to side. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Good. Right from here, we're going to be stepping in Shuto Uke. Shuto Uke. We're going to treat it more like a strike, okay? Maybe, again, you've got that the collarbone or the jaw, maybe the side of the face, maybe raking the face again, but that's your sort of area, that your area of focus, we'll say, and you're sort of winding up, right, with the hips, right, and you're of course, you know, you're looking, always looking at your target, or in the general direction of your target. You're never sort of turning with your shoulders or anything like that. Okay, you're always eyes forward, right, come back, good, eyes forward, right, eyes forward, eyes forward, good, eyes forward, eyes, good. Try the other side, same thing. People have trouble with Shuto on the left side. Looks a little more awkward for a lot of folks. It's a complicated technique. It's neat. Sun. She. Go. Rook. It's good. Coop. Shoot. Good. Shake it out. Okay. I'm just gonna grab a quick drink of water. Okay, we're going to get down, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, and then we're going to warm down, cool down, and that'll be it. So let's keep pushing. Down for push-ups. Ready? You know, look, I'm guilty of this too. Try not to look down at your. Sometimes you have a tendency to tuck your chin in. You really should try to keep your head out, eyes looking out. Sort of in this vicinity. There's something that I'm working on, especially when you get to, if you're really struggling, if you do like a lot of push-ups, the last couple, yeah, there's a propensity, at least for me, to try to really force those last few out, and I tuck my chin in, trying to get out of the habit of doing that. Ready? Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Hook. Sits. Hutch, two, hitch, nice, steady motion, son. She, go, look, sits, hutch, two, and relax that. Okay, shoulders, knee, son, she, go. I like to think of like pre-industrialized or institutionalized karate, Okinawa, you know, practicing in fields like this, just, you know, colleagues, just training, you know, none of the dogma that comes along with a lot of karate, just training, working hard, and enjoying it, you know, it's an experience. Maybe they trained in a field much like this. Adds another layer to the experience for me. Let's do 10 more, or pardon me, 20 more. Ready? It's neat. Sun. Sheet. Go. Hook. It's cool. Shoot. It's neat. Sun. She. Go. Hook. It's cool. Shoot. Good. And up. Let's try a couple of sit-ups here. Ready? I'm not coming all the way up. You know, I'm not sort of doing this. I'm more just keeping my eyes looking straight up bringing my shoulder blades off the ground. And never really laying flat, keeping my core engaged through the entire exercise by keeping my shoulder blades elevated off the ground slightly, and the sit-up is elevating them more. So you're going from elevation to more elevation. That keeps the core engaged throughout the entire exercise. Ready? Hitch, han, shi, hu, ruk, hach, hu, ju, hitch, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, hitch, hach, ku, ju, hitch, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, hitch, hach, ku, ju, hitch, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, hitch, hach, ku, ju, hitch, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, hitch, hach, ku, ju, and relax. Good. Excellent work, guys. Good stuff. Okay, just going to cool down. Feet shoulder width apart, hands in the center, and I'm breathing, taking deep breaths. As I breathe in, I'm raising my hands up, holding it down. All right, so here we go. Each. It's 2 more. It's last one. It's awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time. Thanks for joining me on another workout, and stay tuned because there'll be more to come. Until then, train hard, train safe, and I look forward to seeing you again. Arigatou. Thanks.